Hey guys, how we doing? Chico here. It's been a minute since I made a video. Kind of feels funny sitting in front of the camera here. Took a little time off. I wanted to get some things done and to try and get some new interesting stuff, obviously, to talk about, which I think I've done. Also, I had a real bad fall and kind of screwed this arm up here, so I'm working on trying to get back, but this has been pretty serious, so I don't know where that's going. But anyway, it's good to be back. First, I want to say hi to all my military, all branches, all my law enforcement, all branches. I want to say hi to the people that keep us safe, keeps us doing this. I want to say hi to all my subscribers and to all those that are just viewing in. So I'm Chico White, and I'm a die-cast collector. So where do I want to start? So I got some new cars, a couple of bones to pick. Got some oldies playing here in the background, so I don't want to shout. Cut that down a little bit for you, all right? So for all you guys that are already familiar with me, you know I'm a Mopar nut, and obviously I think I want to start off with some Mopar, okay? Let me get a light turned on here. Forgot to turn that on. That'll help a little bit. Okay, so what do we got? From Highway 61, here's our box here, Highway 61, and I got the Barracuda underglass. This car is really special to me, the Plymouth Barracuda Hemi underglass. I got a new gizmo for my phone. I hope it works correctly and I don't screw this up. I think we've got it, because you don't need to see me, just need to see the car. This is really cool. This car, well, there's a couple of them, but it's been around for a long time. Back when I was in high school in '68, I represented my high school at Atco Dragway, and this was the first time I seen this car, and it was called Plymouth Troubleshooting, and some of you may be aware of that. This is a beautiful model. Let's just go ahead and get right into it. So the back glass comes off, and first thing we're going to show you is that great big Hemi under there. We're going to look at the interior in just a second. Here's the back of the car, the way it looks. Now, one thing that this car was famous for was that's the way it went down the track. So they have this heavy steel bar right here that would go down and drag down like that. So as you can see, the engine sits mid toward the rear of the car there. Another side view here. Now the hood lifts off, and obviously there is no engine under there. I'm going to show you this interior. This car is really cool on the inside. Highway 61 does a nice job with this model, and if you're looking for a really cool muscle car to get in your collection, you really want to get this one. It does impress. You won't be let down with it. I want to show you here in the back, if I can see if I can get I'll do it this way. Maybe I can get a shot of it. So here in the back is where the drive shaft, it transitions to a second drive shaft, which is right here, and then that gets to the rear. This is the bottom of the car here, and I guess there's not a whole lot more I can say about this. It's a really nice model. It is what it is. Now, I remember watching Jay Leno ride in this as the car overturned, actually live while he was doing his show. If you can see over here, there's the gas tank right there. You can see the fuel cell right there. Okay. And another shot from underneath. And the back glass looks like this. The trim and the rivets around there. And that just goes right back in there like that. We put the hood back on just like that. And door panels. And of course we've got the Goodyear tires, slicks on the back in yellow. Absolutely gorgeous model, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. So if you're looking for a nice muscle car from back in the day, this is the car to have. Now I got another Mopar. I got another one I want to show you. I'm just going to briefly say this is the first Charger. You guys seen this in my collection. The reason why I'm showing it to you right here is the factory wheel covers and all. So my hobby store happened to have had a couple, and I got this one because it has slotted rims, really exciting, and it has the 383 and not the Hemi in it. The other one has the Hemi, and this one has the 383. I remember both of them. These headlights flip around, so I have those flipped up on this one and flipped down on this one here. As far as the car goes, the car is by Ertl Authentics. It's the box here. As you can see, the box is here. Like I said, you don't need to see me. You just need to see the car. The interior is fabulous. The seat belts, the interior, the rear seats fold down like a station wagon. The armrest folds down. The trunk opens up. The doors, the windows are simulated here in the doors. The door locks. All the emblems, all the chrome trim, the pinstriping. Excellent job on this. Real hood hinges, as you can see on here. You've got real hood hinges, 383, and this is just a gorgeous model. Here's the Hemi. Here's the Hemi for the street version here. And so both, I don't normally repeat cars, but this was worth repeating. And because it has the 383, the slotted wheels, just a super model. Now this isn't new by any long shot, so if you're looking for another great muscle car and you can find one somewhere, put this in your collection. You're gonna love it. All right, so what else do I have? All right, tilt this up for a second. There we go. So not too long ago, a few videos back, I'm not sure how far back it was, I showed you this gold Chevy Impala. This is by Ertl. Fantastic trim work with a 396. Well, once again, the hobby store had this one with a 427. I'm going to move the camera down. I just wanted you to see this beautiful car. Let me flip this over for you right here. You can see underneath. Really nicely done. The oil pan is die cast, and so is the transmission. The I believe the drive shaft, there we go, the drive shaft turns for you. You've got resonators in the back, your mufflers, your dual exhaust, and your heavy suspension. I'm gonna pull this up here. You've got all your badging. The grill is just phenomenal looking. Move my hand out of the way. So the grill is just great looking. And I'm gonna move the camera down, but since I have it in my hand, we've got a full spare in the back. Look at the back of the car. Isn't that, it's just gorgeous. So it was a no-brainer about putting this in here. You got the hood with the decorative insert here in the hood, which gives it the vinyl top, really nice red line slotted Chevy mag wheels. And let me tilt the camera down so you can see this. Okay. The interior is excellent. It has black carpet on the floor, white seats. The dash is well done. Once again, this isn't a new release, but if you can find one of these in your hobby store or maybe a flea market, and you like 60 muscle cars like me, this is one you're going to want in your collection. It really, really, really is a great looking car. It has chrome trim, your drip rails, your windshield, your wheel opening moldings on here. Your door hinges aren't just the dog leg, they actually have a realistic look to it. I'm going to show you the 427 up underneath the hood here. So there's the 427 with factory air. Excellent job they did with this, excellent job. And then up underneath you can see the old insulated mat that they used to put on the cars back in the day, back then. Just things they used to do that, well, they just don't do anymore. And I'm not sure whether it was a good or bad thing, but it just shows the care that went into trying to make cars really appealable. This was a real, pardon my French, this was a real shit getter when it was on the street. I mean, if you were driving one of these things on the street, you were looking to run somebody, Corvettes, whatever you could come up, run up against, this thing could really hold its own. So, very nice car, very, very nice car. And you will enjoy this. I believe I didn't show the box. Once again, here's the box for this. Ertl Authentics, as you can see there. So you're going to enjoy this. I'm going to set this back. Now, the next car that I'm going to show, what makes me happy, Miller High Life. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. The next car I show you is Auto Art car. We all know what the Auto Art boxes look like anymore, so not real thrilled about it. Just know there's just Auto Art. I'm really trying to understand how much of a resin car collection I want to get. Now, a lot of the import cars, I know you guys love the resin cars with the way the detailing goes. And I got a resin car. Well, just I showed you the box. I didn't tell you what it is. I got a Z1 Chevy Camaro. I thought I'd beef up the Camaro collection just a little bit. I didn't have a real brand new one, and since they're actually going to discontinue them, I wanted to get a couple of different ones while the getting was good. So let me get this. Now, this truly is a beautiful car. I'm going to show you everything about it, and then I'll give a little bit more description as to what I see with it. So let me get my eyes on and take this gizmo I got. So this is the car. First, just let me give you a look. We got the carbon fiber hood there. You've got your Z1 emblems on the side there. It really looks cool. You've got the big wheels and your disc brakes, your calipers and all show through there. Actually, while I got it up, let me show you underneath. Give you a good close-up of it because it is detailed there. All right, let's get to the back of the car. Here's the back of the car. And we're going to open up this. There's no spare to be seen in there. The trunk is carpeted. So the trunk is carpeted. You can see that, I believe. And my auto art key here. I'm going to show you the interior. It's well appointed. It really looks nice. I love the way they've got the AC vents with the chrome trim, your kick panel, seat belt. Let you see the front of this again. We're going to show you the other side here, the interior. Very light, nicely done. And now I'm going to show you the engine. And they've done a good job replicating that. And of course you have your support struts for the hood, and get you up real close there. And we'll give you another overall view of what we're looking at. And so I'm gonna pick the camera up a little bit here so I can talk to you. So this is an auto art car. Guys, this car is, I think I paid 180 something, and that's of course not counting your tax and your shipping. And I get it from Die-Cast Models, so most of you guys, if you buy from Die-Cast Models, know you can get the discount when you become a regular buyer, the coupon they give you. So the $9.99 is taken off. So basically, you could say shipped for free. I had no complaints with the car until now. I realized that when we look at these resin cars, how much detail that they can get into these resin cars. Your lines, look at the seams here. I mean, they are tight. They are tight, and it presents really well. But again, this is a $200 car, no matter how you want to look at it. And the one thing that kind of really upset me is the fact that the engine, it's only half. And when I say half, you know what I mean. In other words, it's not a full engine, and that the bottom of the engine here is simulated here. And when you spend this much money for a car, I mean, I don't know if I'm splitting hairs when I say this, but when we get our, just like when I showed you the Hemi under glass, I mean, you know, how would that look if the engine was split in half? And I'll give you my, I'll give you one of my reasonings here. This is one of my favorite die-cast cars, and not because it's a Mopar, well, yeah, that too. But what I want to show you is that basically the detail, which way to, this opens this way, yeah, there we go. So even though you still have an engine with all the coverings and everything, I mean, we have a full motor here, and when we talk about the seams, now this is die-cast. I mean, we can look at the hood seams here. I mean, they're just as tight as they are on this resin car, and this is from Auto Art, also die-cast, has all the upgraded features that you would expect to have on the model, with a complete motor in it, of course. And I just think, you know, when you spend this much money, it's a beautiful car. I'm not knocking the car, but when I read it, it said, you know, fully detailed motor, wired and plumb, fully detailed interior. And I thought it was kind of rare for resin cars to have so many openings. I've got this Corvette, just the doors open on this one here. I've got the Porsche you've seen, nothing opens on that. And I got a McLaren, of course nothing opens on that. And I believe that may be the extent of my resin cars. The Corvette, the Porsche, the McLaren, and now this one. And I mean, now that I mean, if this is going to be a trend, I'm not saying I won't buy them, but I will give it another thought if I can find it die-cast from maybe Highway 61 or anybody, as far as that goes. I just think when you spend that kind of money, I mean, I don't think there would have been that much more effort to actually make a full engine. It's real, but yeah, I think you can see where the exhaust, it just goes up there. And to me, that was the only disappointing thing about it. Beautiful job, not complaining about the way it looks. Excellent, excellent model. Anybody would be glad to have this model in their collection. There's no denying that whatsoever. But, you know, my income is basically what Social Security gives me. So when I go out and buy models, you know, I try and be as frugal as I can to get as much bang for the buck, to be honest. And I thought that this let me down a little bit. So that's about all I got for now. I don't want to talk all night long. I know I don't want to bore you guys. It's good to see you. It's good to be back. I've got some great military stuff. I finally finished my air wing on my aircraft carrier. You guys will get to see that soon enough. And I'm doing my first commission piece on Fantastic Voyage from the movie 1966 Fantastic with Raquel Welch, where they shrink it down and put it in. So my very first commission, and I'm doing this for a state trooper that was in Upper Darby here in our area here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area, and he's a model builder himself, or at least he was. I think maybe it's arthritis or something, I'm not sure, but he wanted somebody to build it for him, and so I'm going to be doing that. So when I get it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show it, I'm going to unbox it, and then I'm going to show it when it's done. I'm going to go through the misery of making sure I get everything right. Since it's my first commission, I don't want to be like my buddy at Midwest, who I love, and the way he can show you everything. So I got to scratch my way through a little bit and do that. So listen, it's good to see everybody. Once again, Chico, everybody stay safe. Peace out. I'll see you soon. Bye.